Hey, it's Jeff here. Welcome to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. It's been some time since I last saw you on YouTube, and I'm not doing a beer today, though, even though this is the NEBR channel. I am doing a mead. This is from the Sap House Meadery of Ossipee, New Hampshire, and this is their Evermore. It is 15.6% alcohol by volume. This is fermented with wildflower honey. And the other thing about this, it's been aged for 5 years in Scotch barrels. So I'm really looking forward to trying this one out. It was a small batch. You can see right on here, this is bottle number 320. And again, wildflower honey, you never quite know what the flavor is going to be like. As you know, mead is fermented, is basically honey and yeast and water that's put together for an alcoholic beverage. It's one of the oldest alcoholic beverages in the history of the world. And with wildflower honey, that means those little bees could have gotten the stuff from a goldenrod plant, a red clover plant, dandelions, you name it. Anything, the wildflower, you never quite know exactly what the characters will be using wildflower honey when you make your mead. And again, this is a small batch. It says right on here, wildly desirable. I love the design of their bottles because they have this kind of almost 19th century look to them or something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to try to get right into it here. This is sort of a cork top, a little different than a cork comes right off, you see. And I'm pouring it into this meadery glass, so it's a small wine glass. But you can see how it looks. It definitely looks like liquefied honey, right? Color of honey. You have this really wonderful looking light brass sort of orange glow to it. Honey, like a honey color with held to the light. It just sort of really glistens almost. Yeah, it's really a nice looking mead. And let's check out the aroma. Now the honey is pretty powerful, noticeable here. I'm not picking up much in the way of Scotch, which is okay. But I like the idea that it was aged for 5 years in Scotch barrels. I think that's really kind of a nice touch. Of course, mead usually ages a little bit anyway. So I'm definitely getting the honey characters. It's a rather notable, vibrant honey character. All right, let's check out the taste. Now, for one thing, I'm serving this at about 55 degrees. Wow. Ooh, that's warming. You see that sort of delay? I went from blah to huh, because that's kind of the impact it had on me. It was sort of nice and soft in there. The honey is really powerful. And then suddenly, whoosh, up from the back of my throat. And this warming kind of explosion happened in the back. Okay, vaguely, I'm getting that alcohol character from the Scotch barrels. The honey is pretty forward here. And really, it's going to be. A mead tends to be very much in a honey. This is the sort of traditional mead, which is just basically honey and water and yeast. But a lot of meads are fermented with different types of fruits or vegetables or herbs to kind of add an extra flavor to it. The body is smooth, creamy. I'd say medium and maybe a little more than, but it's got this kind of honey sort of pastiness to it. More liquefied than that. Now, all right. Second whiff, I am starting to pick up. Yeah, I am picking up that Scotch barrel aging. This is really nice. I mean, it's really, really, really nice. I'm liking this. 15.5%. And this is a pretty good size, container. If I drink this whole thing up, I probably won't. If I drink the whole thing up, I'll probably be in bed by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I like mead. I wouldn't call it an acquired taste. It's worth trying for people who are big fans of malt beverages. Not only beer, but like whiskey and Scotch and bourbon. But the mead is just something a little different because it's really got a vibrant honey character. This one does, and you get that honey flavoring, and it's almost kind of, honey is supposed to be really good for you anyway. That's why they put it in cough drops. And I mean, I can't really distinguish the types of honey that are used in meads. As I said, this is wildflower honey, meaning it could have come from any plant, anywhere. It's not like from some specific plant, or some specific location, maybe from a bee's hive or something like that. Could be a bee hopping around between, white clovers or something. Who knows? Boy, I like that. I do enjoy this, but I like mead, and it's worth trying if you've never had mead before. This one in particular, again, it was a small batch. They only fermented a small number of them. I don't know what the number was. As I said, this was number 320. So I don't know how many they actually made, but it's a one-off only. Been sitting in Scotch barrels for 5 years. I mean, this is a really well-made, delightful mead. So that'll do it for now. This is from Sap House Meadery of New Hampshire. This is their one-off Evermore, and I don't think it's widely available anymore, so if you want to get it, you kind of have to come get it now or it'll all be gone. So thank you very much for watching. That'll do it for today. Thanks for watching NEBR. I'll catch you another time.